Hey fellow YouTubers, if you're here because of the other videos, dog, I'm not talking to you. Sorry, dog's bugging me. But if you're here because of the other videos I have, this is just an update on the progress of the helmet that I'm working on. If you're just coming here, like the title might say, I don't know what I'm going to name this yet, but I'm building a Boba Fett helmet, kind of like a little cardboard prototype, so I can eventually, after this, I'm going to move up to plastic, and then I'm just going to make a full uniform, a full Boba Fett costume. So, if you watched my last videos, you remember where I left off with everything, and I basically had the face mask done and everything, and I just didn't have the dome, and that's what I was going to start working on next. And since then, I have completed the dome and started to work on the little side ears, kind of, sort of. I've got one of them done, but the other one still needs to be cut out and attached and all this fun stuff. So, well, I'll go ahead here and... Dog's being an idiot, but here she is. Here's my Boba Fett helmet so far. So you can see the side with the rangefinder still needs to be put on. This side is done, actually. And the dome, as you can see, is just made up of a bunch of little cardboard slats. And I don't know if I'm going to just leave it as is and paint it, if that's going to be too much of a rough surface, or if I'm going to try and sand it down a little bit, because it's smooth enough. You can tell from the video where it's smooth enough to where it could be perceived as a smooth surface from far away, but up close you can really see all the nicks and grooves in it, and it's just not a very smooth texture when you run your hand over it. So I think I'm going to try and sand it maybe in a little few spots and see if it's sandable, and then if it is, I'm just going to sand the whole thing and kind of fill in the bumps with some body filler, and if that works, then it should be a pretty good top. But if not, then I'm going to have to think of a different method for the plastic one that I'm going to make. And I think with the plastic one it'll be a lot better, because I'll be able to, I've got a soldering iron and I'll have a heat gun soon, which I'll be able to heat form all this with. And basically a soldering iron is there to weld the plastic together, just kind of melt it together. It's kind of like hot gluing it, only without the glue. So, but yes, here she is. It is wearable. There are a few minor adjustments I'm going to have to make. Pardon my messy hair. I just got off work where I have to wear a hat, but it's wearable, and my eyes do match up with the right places. But here, I'll put it on and I'll show you. The one little part that the problem is my nose still sticks out, like I said in the original videos that I did, the two of them. But I think if I put some padding above the forehead here, it'll lift this up a bit, and then I think my nose should clear that, clear the visor once that's in. And even with the visor in, it'll be all black, so you won't be able to see through it and see my nose. So that won't be much of a problem, I don't think. But it's wearable, and it's pretty legit. I have to twist it because my glasses are on, but if I take my glasses off, I mean, it's pretty smooth. Except for that piece on the front there where I just caught my nose on, but that's only there for strength at the moment. I'm going to remove that eventually, I think. So, yeah, I got all the templates I'm using, by the way, off the Dented Helmet. It's a great website. If you want to do something like this, go there. You can find templates for the helmet, templates for the chest armor, for the shoulder armor. You can find pretty much every detail you might want in a Boba Fett costume, which, as one of the most detailed costumes in the Star Wars universe, it's probably a good idea for you to check those forums out. And especially if you can get something like this to come out of paper and cardboard, then yeah, they're doing something right. So just wanted to say thanks to the Dented Helmet. I can't remember the username of who I viciously stole this template from, but I think Wizard or Wiz was in his name somewhere, if I remember right. I'm sorry for forgetting you, but great job on this, and I'm really happy with it. I would have posted this in the thread, except I can't post. My permissions are weird or something, and I'm just not going to screw with it. I'm just busy building and all that. So altogether, it's great. I mean, it's just, I just can't get over how awesome it looks. I'm sorry. It's way better than I thought it would be. I mean, it much better than my expectations, for sure. So I will update you guys eventually. It's close to painting time, I guess. I'm also going to put foam in here to keep it stable so it doesn't wobble around on my head. That's all I got to say for it, I think. It's just a great way to spend my time, actually. I've got a lot of free time. I don't know if you can see in here, but there's a lot of cracks in there, and I did glue all of those holes up and around the center cap here too. And it's fairly strong. It's not weak, we'll put it that way, but it's not really tough. So, but overall, I'm happy. So, thanks again to the Dented Helmet, and just keep checking my channel for updates if you really want them, if you're that ambitious. If not, I'm sure you might find me eventually if you're looking for something like this. See you next time.